This second is Planet Omega phone Wonderful Alpha Beetle Romans by Beetle Whisper. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's do this back in 3, 2, 1.
Turned out to be one. My arranged husband was cheating on me while I was 6 months pregnant with his child. And the man who saved me turned out to be one of the most powerful CEOs in Korea. Minyo was the kind of Omega people described as too gentle for this world. Soft voice, kind smile, always apologizing even when nothing was his fault. Which is probably why his family married him off to an alpha like Jisung. Jisung was rich, powerful, and cruel. The arranged marriage looked perfect on paper. But behind closed doors, Minyo lived in silence. By the time Minho reached 6 months pregnant, the bruises on his heart hurt more than anything else. Jisung barely came home, and when he did, it was always smelling like someone else's perfume. One night, Minho finally whispered, "Did you eat dinner?" Jisung scoffed. "Why do you care? You're just here to give me a child." The words felt like ice. Minho lowered his eyes and held his round stomach protectively. His pup kicked softly as if sensing the tension. His best friend Daniel had been begging him for months. "Leave him, Minho." Minho shook his head weakly. "I can't. It's an arranged marriage." Daniel slammed his hand on the table. "You're 6 months pregnant and he's cheating on you. What more proof do you need?" Minho didn't answer because deep down, he was scared. Where would he go? Who would want an Omega carrying someone else's child? It happened on a rainy evening. Minho had gone out to buy groceries because Jisung had emptied the fridge again. His umbrella flipped in the wind. Rain soaked his hair. His stomach ached from the weight of the pregnancy. And suddenly, a black luxury car stopped beside him. The window lowered slowly. Inside sat a man with sharp features and calm, observant eyes. "Get in," the stranger said gently. Minho blinked. "I'm sorry?" "You're pregnant and standing in a storm." His voice was calm but firm. Minho hesitated. Then another kick from his pup made him wince. The stranger opened the door. "Please." Minho later learned the man's name, Kang Hyun-woo, and he wasn't just any alpha. He was one of the most powerful CEOs in Korea, owner of a massive tech empire, a man whose name appeared in business magazines and headlines. But that night, he simply handed Minho a warm towel and asked, "Does the baby kick often?" Minho stared at him. "No one has ever asked me that before." Hyunwoo's eyes darkened. It didn't take long for Hyunwoo to learn the truth. The cheating, the emotional abuse, the loneliness. Hyunwoo sat silently for a long moment. Then he said something that changed Minho's life. "I know the best divorce lawyers in the country." Minho's breath caught. You'd help me?" Hyunwoo looked at him like the answer was obvious. "Someone should have helped you a long time ago." The divorce process moved quickly. Jisung barely cared. When the papers arrived, he signed them without even reading. Finally, he muttered. Within weeks, he had already moved on to someone else. He never called, and strangely, that was the greatest gift he could give Minho. Peace. Hyunwoo gave Minho a quiet apartment overlooking the river. But more importantly, he gave him something Minho had never experienced before. Care. He cooked. He went to doctor appointments. He talked to the baby like it was already family. One night, while assembling a crib terribly wrong, Hyunwoo sighed. "I run a billion-dollar company, but this crib is defeating me." Minho laughed for the first time in months, and Hyunwoo froze, because that was the moment he realized. He wanted to protect that smile forever. When the baby finally arrived, months later, Hyunwoo was in the hospital room holding Minho's hand. "You're crushing my fingers," he said through gritted teeth. Minho gasped between contractions. Then stopped talking. Hyunwoo laughed breathlessly. "Yes, sir." When the newborn cried for the first time, Hyunwoo cried too. Months later, the apartment was filled with toys and baby blankets. Hyunwoo rocked the baby gently while Minho watched from the couch. "You're spoiling him," Minho teased. Hyunwoo shrugged. "He deserves the world." Then he looked at Minho. "So do you." For the first time in his life, Minho believed it. And somewhere far away, Jisung never once looked back, which meant he never realized the truth. The Omega he threw away ended up loved by the most powerful alpha in Korea.
Wow. That was Planet Omega from the Wonderful Alpha Beetle Romans by Beetle Whisper. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. and subscribe if you're new and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload and when the post and go live in what. Bye. Wow.